Well, how's it going, guys? Gamerboy Player 58 here, and I'm gonna be basically talking about The Last of Us. And if you don't know what The Last of Us is, then I will explain what The Last of Us is. So basically, what The Last of Us is, it's a video game by Naughty Dog. It's a pretty cool game, and it's a really fun kind of game. Basically, you're in a survival kind of type game where there are zombies and you have to survive the living dead and try not to get eaten. You play as a character in the first Last of Us. You play as Joel and Ellie, and Joel is the main character of The Last of Us, the first one. And Ellie is kind of like is a playable character, but you're not able to play with her until later on in the adventure of The Last of Us. And with The Last of Us, it's close. You're close by Kansas. If you know where University of Eastern Colorado is, then that's kind of where the basics of the story is. You're living in the USA, of course, and zombies have basically taken over the world because of this affection happening. It's kind of like The Walking Dead, but really it's not. And also with this game, it touches on a story about Joel. Joel is a father. He was a father. He had a daughter, and basically what happened to her was she was shot by a soldier because he thought they were infected. Joel was shot too in the back, but somehow survived. And so basically after quite a years passing by, Joel is living kind of like under this new rule of government. The last of like what the United States is. And there are these groups also called the Fireflies, which get involved with Joel's and Ellie's adventures. And I don't want to spoil a lot about the game, because I know a lot of you don't know or have played the game. So basically, check it out yourself. It's a really fun game. It's on PC, Xbox, PlayStation. But yeah, and so basically what I wanted to talk about was because Sony has basically released trailer for The Last of Us 2. If you haven't seen that, go to Sony's main channel on YouTube, or just search up the trailer for The Last of Us 2, and you'll find it. It's great. I would suggest you watch it, because in the trailer it shows a bunch of dead fireflies, and it shows Ellie as an older girl, and it also shows Joel, which I'm excited for, because I love Joel. Joel was a great character. And what I heard from Sony is that in The Last of Us 2, Ellie is going to be the main character of The Last of Us 2. So just like Joel was in The Last of Us, the first one, Ellie's going to be the playable character this time. So hopefully we'll see like what happens, because I want to see like what they bring to the store, because Ellie looks really old, like older. And Joel looks, Joel looks pretty good. He looks good. Hopefully they didn't kill him off, because Joel is like one of my favorite characters of all time in The Last of Us. And that would just be awful. They just were like, oh yeah, let's just kill off Joel. Nobody cares about Joel. That'd be like if you play The Walking Dead and you remember Lee. That's like how I feel like a lot of people would be with Joel, because Joel was a great character, and I know he had his moments. Some people didn't like him. some thought he was too hard on Ellie. But, he was a great character, and, he really did try. And it was so crazy to me because when I watched the trailer of The Last of Us 2, Ellie was playing the guitar. And if you guys remember, whoever played The Last of Us, the first one, Joel promised Ellie that he would teach her how to play the guitar. So that was a crazy hint. And I can't wait to see, because Ellie looked good. Because when I was watching the trailer, the trailers are always amazing. Like, they have such great detail, especially in the character design. She looked phenomenal. She looked the way she looked, the way she kind of almost looked human was crazy. Like, it was insane. And I kind of wonder, like, where they're gonna be at, because I know after the first one, Joel was at his brother's, Tommy's, dam, where the dam they had left off from, which was close by the university it was close by the university, but it was so crazy to watch it because, because I don't know, because they left a lot. They didn't show us what Joel would look like. I mean, they showed only his back, but it seems like there could be a lot of things going on with the story, because if you didn't notice, if you play Uncharted 4, and if you play till the end and you wait till the cutscenes, you play as the daughter of oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. Nathan Drake. I don't know why I just forgot that name all of a sudden. But if you play as her and you're in her room, you see there's this poster of The Last of Us, and it looks like Ellie, and she's pregnant. So there's a lot of things Sony is trying to tell us. Joel might be dead. And I'm not saying he could be. Joel could be alive, which I really hope he is, because I want them to both survive. I want them, because Joel to Ellie is like her dad, and if something bad were to happen, I think she would just totally snap. Like, she really would snap. But yeah, it seems like a great game. I think Naughty Dog is a great company. They made, with The Last of Us 4, they made that game so great. So, I just can't wait to get that game. And if I get like a game recorder or something like that, I promise you guys, I will play that game. I will play that game for you guys, and I will enjoy the crap out of that game. But yeah, guys, that's all I really wanted to talk about. If there's any more topics of the because I'm going to continue the podcast. I'm going to continue these podcasts and talk about games or ideas, all sorts of stuff. Just basically news or game news, geek stuff, whatever. So yeah, if you want to hear more, please let me know down in the comments down below. And please support the podcast, because I'm trying so hard for you guys to enjoy my content, and I really hope you do. So anyways, guys, happy holidays, and have a great, wonderful weekend. Peace out.